Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Awakened. I'm your host Jason.
And I'm Alison.
So today we are doing, Alison's been really busting for the last 2 days to do or talk about one of her favourite movies.
Yeah, absolutely. There's heaps of favourite movies, but this is like a very interesting one.
It is. So we're going to talk about Dark City.
So if anyone who hasn't seen Dark City, we suggest that you go watch Dark City because we feel Dark City has real golden gems of what could be happening in this game situation that we live in.
What we call life.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to read out a bit of a synopsis of Dark City so people have an idea of what the movie's actually about. So the main character is John. John awakens in a hotel with no memory and learns that he is wanted for a series of murders. While seeking answers, he discovers a group of aliens called the Strangers who are controlling the city. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because the movie in itself has... I can't explain how much I feel like this movie relates to our life. Because in this movie, it's pretty much nighttime the whole time.
Yeah, no sun.
There's no sun.
No blue sky.
Nothing like that. It's nighttime. And the reason why I love this movie so much is because everyone gets reset every single night.
Yep, they do.
So do you want to explain what happens?
Let's go through some of the actors.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
So the actors, the main characters pretty much, and the main star of the show,
Yep.
which is the guy you read
John,
out, John, yep. His name is Rufus Sewell. And then you got Kiefer Sutherland,
Yep.
Jennifer Connelly,
Yep.
and William Hurt.
Yeah. And there's heaps more, but
they're the main
yeah.
characters.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yep, so these so-called... So if you haven't watched it, you might...
You might get some spoiler alerts.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So pretty much these strangers do an experiment on humans in this so-called Dark City where they are needing to know, is it their emotions or their essence? Or
they're wanting to know what makes the human soul a human soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they do is every night they change everybody to a different character.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this today, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, there's this couple who are poor in poverty, and then the next night they get changed. The scenery, everything gets changed, buildings, the whole lot. This couple gets changed to be a wealthy couple.
Yep.
Going, oh, darling, how's your dinner made by our new chef?
Yep.
Something like that. I just made that up. But
Something along those lines. And the funny thing is, they think they've been rich or wealthy
their whole
all
life.
their life.
Yeah.
They're like talking about, I can't remember exactly what they're talking about, but they could be talking about a friend of theirs, Bob, that they think they've known for 10 years.
Yeah.
But they've only just been changed to a wealthy couple like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So every 24 hours, all the humans, characters in this Dark City get switched over to another character, another life experience.
Yeah, every 24 hours, and they have no recollection of the previous night.
Because they're completely reset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
mind wiped.
Exactly. And that's what we feel happens with us in this reality.
Because there's a lot of talk that there's been many, many resets in this, what we call life game scenario.
Yeah.
Where literally we get brain wiped, where, I mean, it happens where you can be thinking of something or talking about something and the next thing you know, it's gone.
Exactly.
It's like, hang on a minute. Where'd that go?
Exactly.
So that's why Alice wanted to bring it up, because it's on par to what we are all experiencing, even if you're conscious of it or not.
No, even if you're not conscious of it, it could just be as simple, like you said, having a conversation and all of a sudden it's just gone, what you're about to talk about. And this happens, I'm sure, to everyone. They're in the middle of a conversation, they know exactly where they're going with the conversation, and then in a split second, completely gone.
And I was talking to you today about me winning Touch Lotto.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I was out So this is a memory I had, which I forgot all about until just today. I don't know why, but I said to Alison, because we were editing, as you do, and I said to her, I just remember winning Tats Lotto. I was at Mountain Gate, because we live near Mountain Gate in Victoria. I was at Mountain Gate, won Tats Lotto, and somebody come and go, you finally did it, Jayson. You finally won it, because I always know that I was going to win it.
Yeah.
Then, after that, I believed I got reset, or the game or the realm got reset. So I didn't get a chance. I was allowed to win it, but not experience it. So I won the money, yay. And then that was it. Reset. And I believe I'm here again, repeating similar stuff without the winning of Tats Lotto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this may sound far-fetched. Yeah, this is our life.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. We've heard people have experiences of something, and then the next minute they know that they've been reset because they have the memory of a catastrophe happening as well.
Yep.
And the interesting thing, the reason why I wanted, besides the fact that we feel like we've been reset and this place and the world and our reality and everyone gets reset all the time, I want to bring up in the movie a point in the movie with John. He was the only one that was able to awaken, let's say.
Yeah, I think because from memory, because I haven't seen the movie for a while, Keith Sutherland, he was able to give back all his memories.
Something along those lines. Like Keith Sutherland's character was working for the Strangers.
Yep.
And he was injecting everyone with new memories every night. And I do remember that he was about to inject the main character who plays John, and then John's defensive mechanism came out, and he shot the injection across the room or something along those lines.
And it broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Smashed.
Yeah, and it's amazing because this one person had just proven that they have the same mental capacity as these alien creatures or alien beings.
Yeah.
And we all have that within us.
Because these strangers could fly, couldn't they?
Yeah, they were able to fly and
they were all mental, psychic.
Yeah, and warp things around.
Yeah, change the matrix.
Exactly. So they were able to change the matrix. You know, the poor couple's house turned into a wealthy couple's house. Yeah. Within 5 minutes. Yeah. They were able to add buildings and take away buildings and, you know, things along those lines. So, but the character John knew that he didn't understand what was going on, but he had the same psychic development as these strangers did.
Yes, psychic gift, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we all have this psychic gift within us. We all have what we call our sovereignty within us. Yeah. But we really wanted to bring up the topic of this movie because of the fascination of the whole reset and how it's so closely related to what we feel is going on today.
Yeah, and they're doing that as we speak with everything that's going on in the globe.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like for me, because I was talking to you today, I feel like there's two parts of this reality. So in my world or in my mind, the two parts of this reality is everything what we know from the New Age community and everything that we've been told as space and nebulas and stuff like that. And then there's the other part of my reality because I've had that Matrix experience that everything is changed. We actually live in a simulation world where everything is changed and controlled by AI. Yeah. And everything changes around us. So I have those two worlds playing out within me. And I feel like a lot of the time that our past lives are not actually past lives. It's just memories that have been injected into us to make us believe that it's a past life, or we've been living all these lives or along those lines. A lot like the poor couple. Yeah. Like poor couple 1 minute, within 24 hours, rich couple the next minute, and they think they've been doing that for their whole entire life. Yep. So, and that's really why I wanted to bring up this topic, is because of the whole mind reset that we go through. I mean, I go through it. I don't even know how many times I go through it.
Yep.
It's crazy. And just wanting everyone to know that we all have the capability of regaining back our own power, our own mental power, pretty much.
And heart power.
And yes, and heart power. Absolutely. Yep. It's not just about the mind, people.
No, they need both.
Yeah, you do.
And that's what's the agenda is right now on the planet, is to reset everything.
Yeah.
But it's not going to take 24 hours.
No.
It's going to take a bit longer than that.
Yeah. But we just, for me, I just want people to understand that, to be awake, to notice things.
Yeah, become more conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, I mean, everybody's busy. They're working and trying to make money and trying to survive. And now you got, we're talking about on another podcast about electricity and gas around the globe, and blackouts and food shortages, and I mean, it's just
there's
non-stop.
a lot going on.
Non-stop.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
People are in survival and fear all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's easy just to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Just trying to survive in this life.
Yeah.
We have to sort of also take ourselves as much as we can out of that to actually see what's really going on.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there who are really working really hard to try to wake people up to know that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what everybody else is realising. But you have to sort of, if you can, because it's not always easy, take yourself out of the drama for a moment as much as you can, and then see what's going on. Do your research. But this movie is a really good archetype of what's playing out and what's been playing out with humanity since the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Because in the movie, it shows that this person, John, has the ability to create his own reality.
Yes, exactly.
And we all have that ability to create our own reality. Like, conscious creators with our mind and our heart, we all have that ability to create our own reality. Because
he did. He created sun, blue skies, ocean, the beach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just with his thought.
Absolutely. So, and we all know how important our thoughts are in what we get reflected back in this game.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, we can talk about. Well, because we've been talking about, because we always play with tarot cards, or just, cards in general. And we did I don't know what it is. It's like, I'm just going to put, because we ask about what's going on with the moment and stuff like that. And it's like, for some reason that night, I just felt, it's like, I'm going to feel really good when I do this. And the cards pretty much reflected how I was feeling. So all the cards were really, remember, all the cards are really good.
It was about, we were asking a question. And the card would reflect the emotions of that question.
That's right, yeah. And how we felt in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a really good understanding of how our minds, our emotions are reflected back to us in this game, in the simulation.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's what the Matrix does. It reflects back to you what you're thinking and what you're feeling and what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
And if you're experiencing, thinking and feeling not good stuff, it's going to keep on mirroring back to you.
And that's what we discovered. It's kind of like living in a mirrored bowl almost, or dome. Fishbowl.
Yeah.
And what we discovered is that even though we might be going, yes, we're happy, but actually our frequency is going fear, scarcity, it's the opposite of happy. Then your frequency is actually what's really going on, even though you're telling yourself happy. And I do believe sometimes, people say fake it till you make it.
Yep.
But I think you need to first discover or pull out the roots of why you're feeling that way, and then you can actually start changing how you're thinking about stuff, and then your frequency will change as well. Or you just do things that you enjoy, like painting, artwork, crafts, listening to music, watching a movie, things that uplift your mood.
Walking in nature.
all those things, because then at least that way you're changing your frequency, and the universe, or let's say the dome, the game will reflect that back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I love Dark City movie, because it just shows exactly what I feel could be happening on different levels of humanity.
Yeah.
With the whole reset and mind wipes and changing, and the fact that we all actually have that creative power to change things for a more beneficial life.
Yep. Start to be more conscious
Yeah.
on what you'd like to create. But as we're working out, as time goes on, it is based on frequency, sound.
Yeah.
So if your sound frequency is, say, at a lower frequency sound.
Yeah, it's just like, not at a happy, let's say not at a happy frequency. If it's the opposite of happy, let's say fear, sad, or something along those lines.
Yeah, so I'm just getting, if you're feeling like, that moment of love, like that real open heart stuff.
Yeah.
If you're feeling that,
Yeah.
that's the frequency that's carrying around you within and out of your auric field,
Yeah.
your energy, and you will get that reflected back to you.
Yeah.
Compared to if you're, say, angry, and that is a really spiky energy, because I feel like the love energy is a nice smooth energy, and like that sort of anger is the angry energy is spiky, so you're going to get that back to you. So we have to always work on. I'm getting Esther Hicks in my head with her teachings. That's the vortex, being in the vortex, being in the zone, being in that good space, to start to then think and feel what you'd like to create and attract back to you. But it is important that you find out ways to get you in that positive state, so you can have the matrix, universe, whatever you want to call it, reflect back to you, and create what you would like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that makes, did I just make sense then?
Yeah, you did make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, you did make sense. There's so many movies out there that have reflected back to what we think is happening in this world. Dark City is one of them. The Matrix is definitely one of them. For me, if anyone has never seen Equilibrium is another movie that I feel like reflects what is happening in the world today, because Equilibrium is based on people suppressing all their emotions as well. So there's a lot of movies out there that I feel are very much tied into how things are playing out. You just need to understand or see or awaken to that. Vivarium is another one. I was
just thinking it,
if you haven't seen Vivarium, it is a mind bender.
Oh, that freaked me out.
That is a mind bender of a movie, because I just discovered Vivarium is kind of like a terrarium, but Vivarium is more of a social experiment.
Yeah, which is similar to Dark City.
Exactly. It's exactly the same as Dark City, except, and it also had aliens doing experiments on humans.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Yeah, couples in that one. Yeah.
That's exactly it. So, and I feel sometimes that this is what's happening to us as humans. Like I said, I have two different opinions of what's going on in our game, in our reality. One is the fact that we are all holograms in a holodeck, AI and stuff like that. The other one is what I've been taught about the universe and nebulas and everything along those lines. But at the same time, I do feel that we are being watched, and sometimes I feel like we are living in an experiment.
Yeah. It does feel like that.
Yeah, especially with everything that goes on in the world. I'm getting the Hunger Games, the second one, when they're on the island and all of a sudden they're faced with death-eating monkeys, and then the next thing that they have to face, and then the next thing that they have to face. It's kind of like what's happening in the world today with electricity, gas, food, water, this, that.
Fires, earthquakes, volcanoes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's a clock, there's a time for everything, and it's just following a clock.
That's probably a good way of saying it. Yeah. Everything's been put on a calendar for the right time and the right day and the right year. Like it just goes, yep, that's ready to be clicked on.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just wanted to share that kind of experience and what we perceive like the Dark City movie is all about. So I can't recommend that movie enough. We talk about it all the time because we always get snippets of messages from that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, if you watch some really good movies, to be a bit more conscious of what the movie's trying to say to you. Because you'll find some movies have a lot of messages in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good topic. Very interesting.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to share on that?
I just think we need to be more conscious of how we're feeling, what we're thinking. Thoughts are really important. I mean, everybody knows that. I mean, the law of attraction is really big on the planet, the realm, whatever. But it is important.
Yeah. And I guess it's just, also I just want to, just know that there are beings out there that are watching.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do experiments.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just getting the Puppet Masters.
Oh, I've never watched that one.
No, I'm not thinking it might be a movie. I'm just getting shown that there's...
Oh, is it? Hold on, is it a movie?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or maybe we could, anybody out there that would like to give us $100 billion to make a movie about the Puppet Masters, we're happily to receive.
And we can just tell you that the Puppet Masters are just, beings and people trying to maneuver everyone around for their own personal gain. That's pretty much what Puppet Masters are.
Yeah. So you got to learn to cut the strings, cut the chords, be your own master, your own sovereign, authentic, authority self.
Oh, that's right. So I'm getting Dolores Cannon. Everything is energy. And we've come here to... She uses the word manipulation to manipulate the energy, but I prefer to say work with it. So we've come here to experience and work with it, but at the same time, I feel like there's other things at play.
I just got a reminder of, I was doing some automatic writing years ago, and the writing said to me, "Oh, we've got somebody special here." And I'm thinking, "Oh, yeah, okay. Who's that?" And then he said, they said Wayne Dyer, who passed over, I think before that would have been maybe 6 months. And then I got, I was doing my writing, and they said, "Oh, he has a message for you." I'm thinking, Wayne Dyer, really? He came through. It was his voice and everything. And he said, "My message for you, Jayson, is just be your authentic self." And I was like, "Okay, Wayne, thank you very much for that." And then he went. I'm like, oh, I want to ask him so much more, but no. So that came up. So be your authentic self.
Yeah, which is the same thing, or not? Yeah, pretty much the same thing that I explained in my Matrix, in the Matrix episode, with the voice that told me just be.
Yes.
And then I had that full-on Matrix experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to listen or watch that one.
Yeah. That's a trippy one, the Matrix experience one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're okay now from it.
Yeah, I'm fine now from it, but it's exactly the same as what Wayne Dyer said to you. Pretty much just be.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Yeah. Just do, as you say to me, just do you, boo.
Yeah, just do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. 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 Interesting stuff. It's all fascinating on many, many levels.
And like I said, like we said in episode 2 of the creation of Phoenix Awakened, it was just for us to be who we really are.
Yes.
That's what this podcast is all about. And to give the opportunity or to share our story so that everyone else can be who they are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Just do you, be your authentic self, follow your integrity.
Yes.
Integrity is very important in this world. I'm discovering a lot about integrity, and it's very important how true we stick to ourselves and how we follow truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your heart open and your mind cleared. And put the best intentions out there. You just never know what you might create.
Yeah. So, anything else?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys have any experiences or any stories, or you've seen any movies and you want to let us know, contact us on our email, and we would love to hear what movies you've watched and what your experiences are.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll get into that eventually, because we're newbies at this.
But they can still email through.
Of course. All right, we'll say goodbye. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you all, and we will catch you in the next one.
Love and blessings, everyone. Bye.
See you later.